This is Looming Roach, and today we're going to make my orchid bracelet. So the orchid bracelet got its name from @SimplyLoveLoom, so I'd like to give her credit for that. And well, I think it's fitting, and I think orchids are beautiful, so I chose it from all the name suggestions. So here's the front side, and this is the back side. So this bracelet is reversible, and I hope you do enjoy making it because I think it's an awesome design. So without further ado, let's start. For this tutorial, we're going to need our loom. So it's good news, guys. It just needs 3 pin bar setup in a V shape, of course facing away from you. And you're also going to need your rainbow loom hook and some bands. So for today, I'm going to be using Javelin C's silicone loom bands. So you can check her out on Instagram. She has metallics, baby glow, neon, and what do you call this? Solid colored silicone bands. So for today, I'm going to be using her bands, and I hope that you do check her out. So let's start. The first step that we're going to do is the perimeter bands. Over here I used brown. So today I'm going to be using green for my perimeter bands. So let's put them on the loom. So our first band goes from the middle peg to the first pin bar on the left. And then we do the same on the right side, from the middle peg to the third pin bar. And then we're just gonna put a single chain going up. So that's fairly easy, I think. Everybody can actually do that. Just kidding. Okay, so we go up to the end. And we're also going to do it on the other side. The same thing on the other side. So I'm so sorry if you hear some people talking on my background because I am in the office and I'm trying to make this as clear as possible, and I'm trying to talk over the noise. So okay, let's do the placing on the other side. Okay. Just going up, single chain. Okay. And then when you reach the top, like so, you just need to go in and form an inverted V to the top. So once you finish placing, it should look like this. Your loom should look like this. Okay. After that, we're going to be placing our crossbands. These ones. Okay. So for this, I'm going to be using my orange bands and my turquoise bands. Okay, I'm just pushing down the bands. So here are my turquoise bands, and here are my red-orange metallic bands. So what we do is we form an X. So we start on the second peg of the middle pin bar, going to the first peg of the first pin bar, and we do the same on the right side. And then we place the orange band from the second middle peg to the second first pin bar. There. And we do the same on the other side, going outward. So again, we put the turquoise bands going in, and we put the orange bands going out. Okay, again, one last time with you. Okay, and then the orange ones going out. I'm just gonna finish this going to the top, and I'll be back after a few seconds. I'm back and I'm finished placing our crossbands. So your loom should look like this. Okay. The next bands that we're going to be placing are the middle bands. This one here. Okay, and for that, I'm going to be using my gray silicone bands. Okay, so you're just gonna make a single chain going up like this. Oops. Just going up until you reach the top. So these are the last bands that we're going to be placing. Also, we have to be sure that the middle band is stretchy. So it's just like the Reese bracelet. We're gonna need it to stretch. So once you reach the top, you push down the bands, and your loom should look like this. Okay. So after that, we're just going to get our green band and place a capping band over here. Just twist it once. And now we're ready to loom. So we're going to turn it over. I'm going to be back after a few seconds. So I will just set up my camera so you can see it better when we loop. Be back in a few. Okay guys, I'm back and now we're ready to loop our bands. So the first step that we're gonna do is we go to this second peg on the middle pin bar. So as I've said, this is gonna work as our capping band. So we go through the gray and grab the orange and loop it back to itself. Do the same on the other side. Go through the gray, loop it back to itself. Oops. And then we grab the turquoise, loop it back to itself, and then we grab the other turquoise and loop it back to itself. We do this again on the next one. So we go through the gray, grab the orange band and loop it back to itself. And then we grab the other orange one, loop it back to itself. And then we grab the turquoise and the other one and loop it back to itself. Okay. Okay, I'll do this one more time with you and then I'm gonna be back after I've finished looping our first step. So again, grab the orange, loop it back to itself. Grab the other one, loop it back to itself. Oops. And then let's grab the blue one, loop it back to itself. And I'll be back after a few seconds. I'll just finish looping this. Okay guys, I'm back and I'm done, or I'm finished looping the X's, putting them back to themselves, and your loom should look like this. Okay. Okay. So now the next part that we're going to do is to loop the middle bands. So let me just position my camera. Please focus. Okay. Okay. So we go through our cap band, and then we grab our gray band, hold it down, and loop it back to itself. Okay, so sorry about the noise again. Okay, and then we go through here and we grab this and loop it up. So this is why we need stretchy bands, because the bands are really gonna get some tension. So you grab this and loop it up. Just have to be very careful, and again grab and loop it up. Oops. Okay. And then again you grab this and loop it up back to itself. Grab and loop up. Grab and loop up. You have to be very careful so we don't break any bands. Okay. And then loop it back again, going up and then again. Almost at the top. Okay. So after looping, your loom should look like this. Okay. Okay. So I'll be back after a few seconds. I'm just gonna set up my camera so that it will focus properly. So I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back. So hopefully my camera will focus properly. Okay. So our next step is very similar to the looping step that I made up for the wreath bracelet. So to those who have seen it, I guess you're gonna have an easier time. So we grab the lower orange band here, loop it up, and grab the other side and loop it up. So it should look like this. Oops. Okay. And then again we're gonna grab the lower orange band over here. Oops. Oh. There's an easier way. I'm sorry. So we grab the lower orange band here and loop it up. Okay. And then we're gonna grab the lower blue band or turquoise band and loop it up. So we're gonna do it again on the other side. Grab the orange band, the lower orange one, and loop it up. Okay. And then you grab the lower blue band or turquoise band and loop it up. So it should look like this. Let's do it again. You grab the lower orange, loop it up. Sorry. Okay, and then you grab the other lower orange one. Oops, sorry. Okay, grab the lower orange one and loop it up, and then on this part, just need to focus it. Please focus. Okay. You grab the lower blue band and loop it up, and on the other side we do the same. So I'm going to do this one more time with you, and then I'll be back after a few seconds to finish the bracelet. So grab the orange, the lower orange part, and then we grab the other lower orange part on the other side, and then we grab the lower blue. Oh, I'm sorry, I already grabbed that. Grab the lower blue and the other side. Okay. So it should look like that. I'll be back after a few seconds. I'll just finish this. Okay. Okay, we're almost done looping these sides. So when we reach this part, okay, we just grab the lower blue or lower turquoise and loop it up to itself, and grab the other lower blue one and loop it back to itself. After that, your loom should look like this. Okay. And then it's time for our last looming step or looping step, which is to loop the perimeter bands. So I guess everybody has an idea how to do this, so it's gonna be easy. So you go through the cap band and grab the topmost green band and loop it back to itself, and we do the same on the other side and loop it back to itself. Then we're just gonna follow it up. So go through here and grab the bottom band, grab the green one and loop it back to itself. Okay, do the same on the other side. Okay, I'm so sorry about the noise if you're hearing it. It's just that a lot of people are using the phone now here at the office, so it's not as quiet as my first tutorial. So I'm gonna be back after a few seconds to finish the bracelet, and I hope to see you. Okay, so once you've finished looping the perimeter bands, your loom should look like this. Okay. Make sure that all the bands have been looped. Okay, so it should look like this. So now what we do is we grab our green band, which is the color of our perimeter band, and then we go through here, grab the green band, and lock it in. So after this, we're ready to pull our bracelet off the loom. Okay, so let's do this very carefully so we don't have any bands breaking. Okay. Some people like to remove the bands one by one, and some people who are impatient like me love to pull them off of the loom. You know, so sometimes they get broken bands, or you know, I get frustrated when my bands break. But you know, it can be what do you call this? It can be prevented if I pull the bands gently. Okay, so here. So here's our bracelet, but we still have to do some fixing or tinkering on it. Okay, so first I'm just gonna put in my C-clip. Okay, and to fix this, what we do is we turn it over and we check this out. So all we have to do is fix the bands. Okay, they're supposed to have the same, what do you call this, the same position. So what we do is we just tug on them so that they have a uniformed look. So if you see this, you just tug on it just to fix it. Okay, I'm just gonna fix this further and I'm gonna be back after a few seconds. Okay, so after fixing, I'm so sorry because they're really noisy, but so here, after fixing it up, your bracelet should look like this, and the front side should look like this. So there you have it. Thank you very much for viewing this tutorial of the Orchid bracelet, and I do hope that you subscribe on my YouTube and follow me on Instagram. And when you do try to make this tutorial or to make this bracelet, I do hope that you hashtag it with Orchid bracelet and tag me on your post on Instagram. So thank you very much and see you again soon. Bye!